device. You got gold recognition devices.
So what is this going to tell us exactly?
It will give you your fat-free mass and your fat mass. So fat-free mass would be anything that would be considered lean tissue. So it'll be muscle, bone, organs, anything that wouldn't be fat mass. So it breaks up into a 2-compartment model, fat and fat-free.
Okay.
The fat mass is just the difference, what's left over after they measure the lean tissue, the bone, and anything else.
Takes all that out of account. I don't think I got anything in my pockets.
No, I don't think so.
Right? Oh, my car keys. Fuck.
Oh, shit. You can go ahead and hop on the scale. Just take a couple seconds. This wall color is beautiful.
Paul's about to take lift off.
Alright, you're going for one more. Cool.
Round 2.
Here we go.
Let's hit it.
It estimates your energy expenditure, so your RMR, which is your resting metabolic rate, which is just how many calories you would burn just to survive. Like if so, that number right there, 1680, is how many calories your body burns just to keep you alive every day.
Earlier this semester, wasn't it?
9%.
This semester or the end of last?
I can't remember. But I know you told me earlier. Because you're gonna basically essentially drown yourself.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
To make yourself dead weight. So it's a lot of fun.
Just for 3 seconds. All the way, so walk all the way down to the bottom of the ladder, and then you're gonna sit back on that chair. That's fine. Go ahead and hop onto that, and then there's a little bar for your feet. Just go ahead and rest your feet on that bar. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to breathe out as much air as possible, and then go into the water and hold on to the straps. So what the idea is to get as much air out of your lungs as possible so you can get the most accurate measurement, because as you know, air makes you more buoyant.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do, you can take a deep breath in, and then you're just gonna slowly blow all the air that you can out. You don't wanna you don't wanna do one of those, so just slowly blow all the air out, hold on to those 2 handles on the side, those 2 black ones, and once you feel like you've got all your air out of your lungs, you're gonna slowly bring your head underwater too, and you're gonna feel like you'll be able to, once you squeeze in your abdomen, you'll be able to push a little bit more air out. Once you're underwater, holding onto the handles, you feel like you've pressed everything out. You can't push any more air out. You're gonna wiggle your left thumb, and we'll start recording, and then it'll be 3 seconds, and then it'll come up.
I'll yell at you as you come up.
Up!
Talk about ab workout. Damn. Oh, and I started.
That was one of the most perfect trials I've ever seen. That was excellent. If you're able to be consistent like that,
Sure.
we probably have to do 3 or 4, maybe 5, just to be safe. That's unreal.
I know.
What's
I'm
up?
sitting there like waiting for you to just like not come up.
Like usually there's a line like as the scale moves,
Yeah.
go up and down, and your line is pretty damn straight. And that's
Cool.
like the straighter, the more accurate it is. So the straighter, the better.
I was gonna dry them on.
And then for the last one, it was a little bit wavy, but still it said 9.
I'd say pretty damn consistent with the Bod Pod being at 9.
Yep, exactly. So I wrote down those 4 trials. That one you can attribute that a little bit of difference to the learning curve.
Got you.
Is what we were talking about. But yeah, otherwise did an excellent job, and it was the Bod Pod sheets over there, but it is pretty consistent with the Bod Pod.
We get really close to one another.
Actually, I was planning on taking my underwear off too.
What is up, guys? Paul Hauser, Lifestyle Fitness here for you guys. After just watching that much anticipated Bod Pod and underwater testing done for you guys, I've got a lot of emails just talking about people really wanting to get that done, and I am very excited. I finally got it done, especially more so in the beginning phase of this training program. As you guys could saw, 9%, very solid for a good bulking phase. Great standings where I am right now, but let's just jump right into this workout for you guys. As you guys see, me and Cameron over here squatting, which actually the program did not call for, but hey, we like to change things up every once in a while, really trying to get that depth. I'm having a little bit of issue right there if you guys see my knees kind of coming in. Trying to critique it, I actually went for a little bit more narrow of a stance, which is one reason why we're thinking it's really doing that. Also, my back is very fatigued lately, just from this program in general, doing squats and deadlifts on the same day. So to give you guys an emphasis, this is actually day number 13 of the program. It was a hypertrophy leg day. It did, like I said, did not call for squats, but we definitely wanted to get that power movement in there. Kind of higher rep, 3 sets of 10. I did 275, Cameron did 315, so definitely killed that. Felt pretty good overall, and then we took our work down over to the quad extensions, as you guys are seeing here, and we supersetted the quad extensions with the seated hamstring curls. And the biggest thing here is making sure you don't do too much weight. I always see people consistently do too much weight, especially on the quad extensions, and they screw up their knees, which we're not trying to do. So as you guys can see, we actually did 5 sets of 20 superset back and forth. And then also, if you guys look right here on the hamstring pulls, you guys should really be pulling with the heels and getting a good squeeze throughout the whole hamstring. Don't just throw the weight around. Try to focus on the eccentric, kind of like I am right here as well. Just really trying to rip your muscle fibers, as well as that sounds. But it's definitely enjoyable when you start to get that squeeze, especially from doing these high reps. You'll feel that burning pain. You'll feel the acid just running through your muscles. But hey, that's definitely something nice, especially going back from the power days. And then we moved over here to actually leg press supersetted with single leg barbell lunges. I actually forgot to film it because it was so just deathly. But as you guys saw, 6 plates on the leg press, and then we actually only did 95 on those lunges, which sucked. We actually only did 2 sets, and then each set we did 20 supersetted back and forth, and it sucked. I thought we were going to do more, but we just couldn't even bump that out, guys. It really was just taxing. And then we took our booties over here to some back extensions. If you guys see this, I don't really like to do this too much just because it really emphasizes the glutes, the hamstrings, and the back. So especially now in this program, I actually like to work on all of them just because it calls for a back leg strong hypertrophy splits. And then that's one reason why I really like to get that and getting a good squeeze, just really feeling in the lower back and also in my glutes and hamstrings. And then finishing up with some calf raises on the leg press, 3 sets of 10. That was a superset, and then we actually did that 3 times. Sorry if I'm speaking fast, just trying to get this done. And that was the end of this workout, as you guys can see, just holding it for that 10-second, really getting a squeeze. But I'll check in with you guys next time. Adios.
Like, comment, subscribe, bitches. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, shit!